Phillies now one win away from advancing through this wild card round. The Blue Jays needed a win to stay alive, and they're on their way to getting it, leading 8-1. Diego Castillo, the fourth pitcher of the day for the Mariners.
3.64 ERA. He struggled the first couple months of this season. He had a 9 ERA until like mid to late May, and since then he's been great. 1.96. He's got a fastball and sinker combo that he really improved on. Always had a great slider, but hitters have been hitting $136 against that fastball and sinker.
Right, and he throws that slider a lot still. He used to throw it even more, but he's got 3 pitches and he can swing and miss.
Well, since we have another Castillo in the game, it sort of emphasizes how good was Luis Castillo yesterday. Blue Jays in the first 5 innings, not having to face him, have 8 on the board. Tough.
Oh,
Parents, and now Merrifield gets hit in the helmet. He got beamed. And I don't blame him for being ticked off. These Mariners relievers coming in the game, they got no idea where the ball's going. And somebody can get hurt. Man, that is a bad look. And hopefully Whit Merrifield's all right. It's hard to know. I mean, he says he's okay, but you talk about concussions and brain injuries. I mean, it's hard to know sometimes. I want to slow him down, just make sure he doesn't just say it to say it. And John Schneider, he's chewing on the home plate umpire Todd Tichenor. Again, I do not blame the Blue Jays for being unhappy. Whit Merrifield will stay in the game.
And I'm certainly with you on that, Dave, but why would you throw at anyone at this time? It doesn't make any sense. You just have so many pitchers in the game today who aren't sure where this violent stuff is going, and it gets away from them.
Still get hit in the head at 95 plus, and it's going to get all kinds of fired up, regardless if he thinks it's on purpose or not.
Why would you want to fire up the other team, though, at this point?
So now Espinal, bases loaded. There's a strike from Diego Castillo. Sometimes I think the unhappiness comes from, hey, if you can't throw it over the plate and not hit me in the head, go back to the minor leagues. You don't belong in this kind of game.
Heard it a million times. If you can't pitch inside, then don't pitch inside, because it's dangerous.
On the ground foul, Espinal, who's 2 for 2 in his first game back off the injured list. Wow, as great as game 1 was for the Mariners, it's like everything is going wrong here today. Kevin Gausman has had a long wait. This half inning has gone on for a while.
But Dave, they took the crowd out of it within the first like 5 pitches of the game. I mean, that first inning they scored. Luis Castillo, the Blue Jays never got in the game.
They're in the game now. 0-2. Hit foul.
So Espinal is the 10th batter to bat in this inning, so I believe now they have batted around. Are we in agreement in the booth on that?
I'm in agreement on that one. 9 come to the plate, not.
I think you got to have somebody bat twice in an inning to be batting around. I get a lot of pushback on. There's no right answer to it. It's interpretive, but that's what I think.
We're tackling the big issues in this series. Strike out the side, batting around.
Complete game shutout? No.
1-2.
Not to be insensitive, Dave, but I think you called it right. When you get hit by a pitch, the only time you get beaned is when you get hit in the head. Am I right about that?
You're right about that, too.
If you get hit in the leg, you weren't beaned.
That was not being beaned. We got a whole dictionary going now. Another foul ball. We did see a shot of Raimel Tapia, who had his batting helmet on. George Springer's in the on-deck circle, but it's now 8-1. Springer's been banged up in this game. It kind of makes you wonder Whether maybe Tapi is getting ready to hit. If that spot comes up, looks like it won't in this half inning. Crawford makes the play, and the side is retired. But the Blue Jays put 4 more on the board, and they lead 8-1.